Guys, this YONEX racket is something else. It is controlled, it is flexible, and you can play spin with it. This sounds too good to be true, and compared to the VCORE 98, it is miles away in my opinion. So let's find out how it performs on court. Thanks to the Taf Pro Shop again for lending me this racket to review. If you want to buy a new racket, link is in the description down below. Let's go on court. The spin is good. Although it has a 95 head and a 16x20 string pattern, I was surprised on how much spin I was able to generate. Much more than with the 98 version. In my opinion, it also not felt like a 95 to me, more like a 97. The balance helped also with generating more topspin, as it is very easy to swing with its relatively low swing width of 321. For me to switch on clay, I would definitely need a bit more topspin and a slightly bigger head size, but on hardcourt I can imagine for it being a very good option. Feel is where the racket shines the most. The feedback of the low flex and the thin beam is really nice, and it helps with every touch shot in the book. Drop shot, slices and volleys felt incredible, and I had a fun time doing that. Also the control was exceptional. Of course, this is what pro players want and get of this frame. You really get what you put in, but this tremendous control is something that you have to earn with good footwork, excellent technique and timing. But going all out is something very interesting with this VCORE 95. I normally like to flatten shots on the pro chess, but with this one adding a little bit of topspin was the better alternative. It was overall very enjoyable. Control, of course, comes often on the expense of power. The racket is not made for easy power, although I find it to be decently powerful. Of course, the swing weight helps to swing the racket fast, and the rest of the features helps to let the ball stay in the court. More on the specific shots later in that video. Guys, and if you enjoyed this video so far, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It would be amazing. Thank you very much. This racket is extremely comfortable, almost on a perfect level in my opinion. The funny thing is that this one is not too muted, even though the 98 is, I think, and of course far away from being stiff. The racket feels easy to swing, and on impact the shock absorption is great. The only thing maybe I notice is when I'm hitting a little off center, which is very easy on the 95, it is a little stiff sometimes, but the racket plays comfortable for a long time and does so without compromise on feel. So on the ground strokes, we start with my favorite shot of all time, the forehands. I enjoyed this racket a lot. I can do all with it. Play spinny forehands to keep the ball in play, go all out with a little spin to finish points, or even open angles. On the backhand it felt great too, but I prefer more head heavy rackets there, as I have a little trouble to let the racket drop and generate spin, and enough height with such racket. I miss a lot in the net when I'm not be able to let the racket drop properly. But on ground strokes overall, it was a very enjoyable and good experience with the VCORE 95. Serve was the most fun part with this racket. I hit a lot of good first serves and aces with it. Could generate good pace, and the control helped me to find the lines. Also the kicks were muy bien. Better than expected in my opinion, and often the better serve. I opened the court, I hit lines, I hit aces, everything was easy with the VCORE 95. At net, the main problem was me and not the racket. The racket felt great, it is very good at net, volley drop shots very exceptional, the stability is good, redirecting balls is easy, everything is fine with the VCORE 95. So this is a wonderful racket, and I would highly recommend that you give it a try. I would buy it myself if I would play on hardcourt, and I would recommend this racket to every one of you who is at least a high intermediate player, as you have to have very good timing and good footwork and good technique to really utilize the advantages and minimize the disadvantages of this racket. Guys, and also an extremely good new racket is the Pro Staff X. Check out the review here.